That's my heart in the speaker. Every kick drum hitting like the promises I made to myself. When I was sitting in the dark telling me to keep moving, even when the world felt heavy on my shoulders. The bass shaking the room is like the hunger in my chest that won't let me stay still, pushing me to keep chasing the visions I see every night while the city sleeps under street lights that flicker like reminders of where I came from. 808s knocking while I lace up my shoes, letting the rhythm guide my steps while I move through the silence. Plotting a future that's louder than the doubt they throw at me. When the beat drops, it's like my past and future crashing together. Every scar I carry turning into another reason to move with purpose, while the hi-hats remind me to stay sharp, stay ready for everything I prayed for. I prayed for. Beat go boom, boom, that's my heart in the bass. Dream, 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 too loud, let them shake up the place. Shake up the place, shake up the place. Beat go boom, that's my heart in the bass. Dreams too loud, let them shake up the place. That's my heart in the bass. Dreams too loud, let them shake up the place. Every drop of the beat is like another reminder that I'm alive. Every moment I thought about giving up was just a test I passed, letting the rhythm drown out the fear while I step into the light I built for myself. Moving through the dark with the bass is my guide. The speaker shaking like the dreams in my mind that won't stop screaming until I make them real, till I can look back and say it was all worth it. The snare cracking like the pain I felt when I was broken, hungry, turning every hit into another push forward, letting the music carry me when my feet feel heavy from the weight of what I'm building. Eyes on the ceiling while the sub shakes the floor, letting the beat write the story I couldn't say out loud. Every note a piece of the vision that's bigger than the doubt, bigger than the fear, bigger than the silence they try to bury me in. Every bar I spit is like another piece of my heart breaking out of the cage, letting the world feel the hunger, the pain, the hope, and the dreams I stitched into every breath while the beat keeps booming, telling me to keep going. Beat, beat, go boom, that's my heart in the bass. Dream, dreams too loud, let them shake up the place. Beat, go boom, that's my heart in the bass. Dreams too loud, let them shake up the place. That's my heart in the bass. Beat go boom.
Hunger in my heart, but the ice on my wrist stay frozen, reminding me even in the coldest nights that the fire inside won't let me quit, won't let me slow down when the streets are empty and the voices in my head are the loudest. I'm walking through the darkness with dreams in my mind so big they don't fit in the notes on my phone, letting every late night prayer turn into a plan while I move in silence so nobody can block the vision. Pain in my chest, but the drip still speaks for me. When I step in the room, the diamonds flashing, stories of how I turned scars into lessons, how I turned every no into another reason to move faster and keep the hunger alive. Pressure weighing heavy on my mind while the world tries to freeze me out, but the cold outside just makes the heat inside feel stronger, reminding me that every small win is a step closer to the life I promised myself when I was still a broken dream. Hunger in my heart, ice cold but I glow, silent in the dark but the dream still grow. But the dream still grow. The dream still grow. Pain turned to diamonds while I stayed quiet, watching the world sleep while I built my future in the shadows, letting the cold night shape me into someone who doesn't need to speak loud to be heard. The drip on my neck is heavy, but it's lighter than the weight I carried when I was trying to figure out how to turn dreams into rent money, how to turn hunger into a blueprint for something bigger than survival. Late nights turned into conversations with the stars, letting the darkness teach me patience while the vision in my head stayed clear, showing me flashes of the life I could build if I kept moving, if I kept believing when nobody else did. Eyes locked on the prize while the world around me moves slow, letting every loss become a reason to tighten my circle, to sharpen my steps, to stay focused while the hunger in my chest keeps telling me it's not enough yet. Dreams in my chest so loud I can't sleep, pushing me to move even when the world is quiet, turning every second of doubt into another reason to shine, letting the ice on my wrist reflect the glow of everything I'm working for. I'm working. Hunger in my heart, ice cold but I glow, silent in the dark but the dream still grow. The dream still grow. The dream still grow.
Yeah. Ghost ride the vibe. I'm alive in the bass, letting every 808 shake my spirit while I move in silence. Through the nights that used to break me, turning the dark into a playground for dreams too big for the light. The beat thump in my chest like a reminder that I survived what tried to drown me. Letting the bass hold the weight of the stories I'm too tired to tell. Moving in rhythm while the city sleeps under street lights. Every low end rumble is a breath I take, letting it wash away the fear while I step with purpose. Every step syncing with the hi-hats like my heartbeat, refusing to slow down for anything that isn't progress. They don't see me in the dark, but they feel me in the vibration. The energy I carry leaking into the room while I ghost ride the vibe. Letting the bass become the pulse of the dreams I'm building in silence. The drip cold on my neck, but the beat warmer than the sun when it finally rises. Reminding me that I'm alive even when I move like a shadow. Letting the music speak for the hunger I still hold close. Ghost ride the vibe, I'm alive in the bass. Moving through the dark while I'm finding my place. Ghost ride the vibe, I'm alive in the bass. Moving through the dark while I'm finding my place. They see me quiet, but the bass know my name. Every drop in the beat carrying pieces of my pain. Letting it echo while I build everything they said I couldn't claim. Moving through the city with a sub shaking windows. Every note a reminder that the hunger in my chest is louder than the doubt. Letting the rhythm drown out the fear they tried to feed me. The night's cold, but the bass warm. Letting the vibration in the floor remind me I'm here, I'm alive, I'm still chasing. Bigger than the silence they left me in. Every bar I write syncing with a kick drum. Letting the words bleed into the low end while I ghost ride the vibe. Moving without looking back while the past stays buried in the dark. Eyes forward while the beat keeps me steady. Letting the bass carry the weight of the scars while I keep stepping into the future I built from the nights I survived with nothing but hope and hunger. Ghost ride the vibe, I'm alive in the bass. Moving through the dark while I'm finding my place. Ghost ride the vibe, I'm alive in the bass. Moving through the dark while I'm finding my place. Ghost ride the vibe. I'm alive in the bass. Moving through the dark while I'm finding my place.
Trust no snake, but I hiss back louder. Moving in the silence while the fake ones cower in the dark thing they hidden while I see every move they make like it's written on a glass screen. Eyes wide open while I walk through the shadows, letting every fake handshake remind me why my circle's small. Letting the hate fuel the hunger that keeps me awake when the world sleeps. Pain in my chest, but the ice stay cold, reflecting all the fake love they throw while I smile quiet, cause I know my next move gon' break through. Where they stuck talking on the timeline, they slither in the grass, but I see the pattern in the dirt. Every word they whisper turn to fuel when I'm working in the dark, letting my plans grow in silence till it's too loud to ignore. Every scar I carry is a reminder of the lies I had to cut off, the weight I had to drop just to move faster. Letting every moment they doubted me become another reason to keep pushing till I break the ceiling. Trust no snake, but I hiss back loud. Moving in the dark, but I'm never in the crowd. They talk slick, but I see the venom in their teeth. Moving with a purpose while they drowning in deceit. Letting the fake energy bounce while I keep my peace. Every move I make quiet, but it's heavy in the streets. Letting every drip speak while I keep my mind deep. Dreams so loud that they echo in my sleep. Trust no snake, cause I learn from the pain. Moving through the rain while the hate wash away. Letting the silence speak while the fake fade away. His back louder when they think I'm down. Moving in the shadows while I build my crown. Letting every moment in the dark shine now. Pressure in my mind while I step so cold. Ice in my veins but the dreams stay bold. Letting every scar got turned to gold. Trust no snake, but I hiss back loud. Moving in the dark, but I'm never in the crowd. Joe. Trust no snake, but I hiss back loud. Moving in the dark, but I'm never in the crowd. Joe. Yeah. Dreams so big it don't fit in my notes app. visions in my head too loud for the small screen. While I'm pacing through the dark, plotting plays they can't even see in their death sleep. My mind running marathons while they busy scrolling, turning every late night thought into a brick for the future I'm building in silence. Letting the hunger guide every step. I'm seeing futures and flashes while I'm looking at the ceiling, reminding myself that every sleepless night is a payment for the life I promised myself. A ticket to the world that I know I deserve. Every doubt that throw bounces off the dreams I protect like armor, letting me walk through the noise with my head up while they stuck in a loop, but wishing without moving. These plans too big to screenshot, too heavy to post, built in the quiet moments when the world is silent, but my spirit is loud, telling me I'm closer than I've ever been. Yeah, dreams so big, it can't fit in the screen. Building in the dark what they see in a dream. Dreams so big, it can't fit in the screen. Building in the dark what they see in a dream. Every note I write is a piece of the vision, too big to contain while I'm moving through the days, stacking small wins into a future they said was impossible. Dreams in my mind like a storm that won't let me rest, turning every breath into a reason to push harder every morning, into another chance to step closer to what they can't imagine. Moving quiet while the world watches loud, letting the progress speak in silence, while the bank notifications remind me that the hustle is alive and breathing. Plans so heavy they bend the timeline, moving with faith while the doubt tries to creep in, but the dream keeps screaming louder than the fear ever could. I'm building something so big that it scares me, but I'd rather live chasing what terrifies me than stay small to fit their comfort, letting the hunger write my story while I keep stacking steps into the vision. Yeah, dreams so big, it can't fit in the screen. Building in the dark what they see in a dream. Dreams so big, it can't fit in the screen. Building in the dark what they see in a dream. Money talks and I'm just here to translate what the 100 bands been whispering every May morning before the sun even comes up, telling me to get my mind right before I even hit the street. My phone keeps buzzing with another cash wave sliding through while I'm lacing up my shoes, or reminding me that while the world sleeps I'm already cashing in on dreams they're too scared to chase. The ice on my wrist isn't for show, it's a reminder that every step I take freezes the room, making silence the loudest sound when I enter. Enemies used to talk, now they quiet down when the racks hit the table like thunder, and the only thing louder than that is the sound of my dreams demanding more. City lights blink when I walk past, every step I take leaves a ripple. I don't need to say much cause the way I move is already telling my story. When that cash wave hits, I let it drip and watch it pull under my feet while the world watches, trying to figure out how I turned every silent moment into a king's speech they can't mimic. Money talks, let it talk, I don't gotta say much. 100 ways to flex, let the ice just say enough. Silence when I move, they freeze, that's a hush. I just let the money talk, I'm just here to translate, trust.